What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I got back from watching Dungeons and Dragons, and I gotta say, like, I wasn't like, part of me wasn't even gonna go watch this movie, to be honest with you. Like, the trailer didn't do anything for me. I was like, I know that, I think, what is this, based off of like a game, I think, or there was a movie and a game back in the day. I think it was a game, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sorry, you guys. But anyway, but I gotta say that after watching this movie, I was like, you know what? It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. I went into it with an open mind, though. It was just something that I felt like I just wasn't going to care for or like, but it was all right. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad movie. It was just, like, I don't want to compare it to anything because, you know, it's Dungeons and Dragons, but it's like a whole bunch of, there's a lot of magic and wizard stuff and I wouldn't say hocus pocus stuff, but it was just almost like, I wouldn't say Harry Potter-ish either, but, you know, along those realms, it was just a little bit of that. There's fighting. It was interesting to just kind of see the whole thing unfold. But I gotta say, like, Chris Pine, you know, he he did pretty good. Michelle Rodriguez did good. Hugh Grant was good, you know. What's his name? I forget the guy. He's in Bridgerton. What is his name? Reggie, or something like that. He was, his character was pretty good too. So, you know, basically we see how they end up in the situation that they're in. So, you know, I don't want to give away the movie or any spoilers or anything like that, but Michelle Rodriguez's character, who I think her name is Hoda, and Chris Pine's character, I forgot his name. So they've known each other for a very long time, and we see where their relationship came about, and you know, a big part that she played later on in his life. But anyway, we kind of see where that started and then how it evolved, how they got to the situation that they're in. You know, at one point he's trying to defend himself for something that happened, and at the end of that plea, or at the end of that situation, he does something that really, like, didn't need to happen, and it just caused an even bigger issue. So from then on, you know, of course the movie starts to unfold. This movie had its funny moments, I gotta say. It had moments where it had me laughing, and Michelle Rodriguez, I say, you know, she already looks like a badass, you know, when it comes to, you know, anything that she's been in, and this is no different. We see a lot of fight scenes with her, and it's pretty cool. The movie had its moments, though, where you can kind of see, like, it was a little, you can tell certain things was just CGI, you know what I mean? I mean, it didn't take me out of it, but it was just like, okay, you know. It's whatever. It wasn't that type of movie where I expected a lot, which is why it didn't take me out of it, and it wasn't expected either. You know what I mean? But anyway, they did their thing. So throughout the movie, you know, they're trying to figure out a way. Something happens where, you know, his daughter is somewhere that he needs to take her away from, and so it's just a crazy ride to kind of see them go through what they go through just to get there. And, you know, he's trying to prove himself as a dad. And in the beginning, you see something happening, some stuff gets exchanged, and then later on, you're like, wow, like that was dirty, you know. And that's where the whole situation with him and his daughter just happens to be. But towards the end, something funny happens that really had me laughing. Um, I will say this. So throughout the movie, the character that's played by Michelle Rodriguez, she starts off, she's where she is, and she's eating a potato. And throughout the movie, you see her eating potatoes, and towards the end of the movie, those potatoes come in handy. Let's just say that. But I don't know, y'all. I mean, it was one of those quirky magic wizard type of movies with fights, and it was kind of a lot of that going on in the movie, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I mean, I didn't think it was going to be a bad movie. I just didn't think that it was something that I was going to care for. But when I started watching, I was like, all right, this isn't so bad. But I will say, like, towards maybe the end of the middle of the movie, I just felt myself kind of like, all right, I'm just watching this just to watch it. And then, that was that. It was just one of those movies. I was just like, all right, I watched it. I went into it with an open mind, and it was what it was. I give it 2.5 toodles. To me, 2.5 out of 5 toodles. That's average. It's an average movie. Go see it though. You guys might enjoy. You guys might love it. Those of you who are into magic and wizards and all those things combined, along with fight scenes and swords and just crazy stuff going on, and each person has a bit of a story. Oh, and I forget the guy's name, but I think it's the guy who's in The Hangover. The main guy who's in The Hangover. I forgot what his name is. I think it's him. If I'm not mistaken. He plays an interesting part. I didn't expect it. Yeah, you guys don't know what I'm talking about. But something is said throughout the movie, and you kind of think it's going to go one way, and it's not when it comes to the character that Michelle Rodriguez plays. But yeah, like 2.5 out of 5 toodles, y'all. That is my review for Dungeons and Dragons. But as always, please go and watch it yourself. Come back here and let me know what you guys think. And if you enjoyed my review, let me know down below. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel, hit like, share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys can get notified whenever I pop up on your feed. I'll see you guys later. Toodles!